For all you that don't cover your brassicas, now's the time for looking for eggs. Now, this bed, I've had to take the cover off, netting off, because they got too big for it. They weren't supposed to be here. They're supposed to be at the allotment, but with moving allotments and one thing and another, these yes, I can't remember what they are now. Hold on. Brain dead. Oh, hold on, let me get up here and I'll show you. Right. You see? They're the eggs that I've got to oops, sorry, going out of focus because I'm trying to get the thumb. But get rid of. There's some white ones somewhere, some white eggs that are harder to see. I think I've found most of them. But most of them on these are bright yellow, orangey coloured, so they're not that difficult to find. I think I've got most of them off, but the butterflies keep coming back to keep putting more on, but I can't get the netting back on because the frame's not tall enough. They've all fell over because the netting was holding them up, so until they get strong enough again to hold the cells up, they look a bit of a mess. But so all of you that's growing brassicas, broccoli, that's it, and one that I can never say, something rabbi or something like that, but not quite sure how you pronounce it in this bed. But all my others are safe in a netted tunnel, bar these, and my dad's just took his covers off because they've got too big. So the netted tunnels, I think, are the best thing that we ever did, because some of them grow just too big to be in small little hooped netted areas. This has got a big frame on it, but they still grew too big. We might as well do an update of the polytunnel while I'm here. Go back a bit. Got a nice cucumber coming there. Finally got a flower on my sweet peppers. Big party when I saw that. Well, my friend actually saw it before I did. Go across here slowly. The hot peppers, look, got tons of flowers on. They're, you can see, loads of flowers. So they're doing all right. Oh, there we are. I've got another of these gherkin type things on that one there. That one's just one of the smallest ones. This one actually is the smallest one. I don't know whether that one's going to make it or drop off. This plant's not doing very well. I've just took the watering system out of it because it seems to be blocked up. So the new thing, until I get it unblocked, is a pop bottle with the bottom cut off. Loads and loads more gherkins. Another one here. Loads of those. I think there's some little ones on that back one. I think that might not be a gherkin, it might be proper cucumber. Making this a bit wobbly, sorry. Tomatoes don't seem to be moving. I don't seem to be that much bigger, but there's lots more all over the place. Lots more come on all the other plants. Oh. And higher up, even right up here, up to these top trusses, they seeming to right up, right, this top one, that top truss, and that's oops, sorry, next to the, kind of next to the last truss. This one's the last truss, well, except for it's sprouted up over there, and there's a little tiny one up there, but it's touching the top, so it might not make it, but that's the last truss. So that's the next to the last truss, and that's got fruit on it. Oh, look, side shoots again. So the bottom one seems to have stood still, and everything else is producing tomatoes. So I think they all want to be ready at the same time. That'll be sod's law, won't it? Oops, I just found another cucumber. Look at that, I didn't know that one was there. I found that one. The bees are in here again. I don't know whether you can see this, or whether it's going to be too small. Oops, is that too fuzzy? There. We've got a little colony living in the garden. And they keep coming in here and pollinating everything. Oh, everything seems to be doing well. Sweet peas, my beans, and I will take you around and show you my marrow. That's doing quite well. It starts, if I go back, here in this pot, and it grows all the way around this tree, through that branch and out the other side, and then I've had to shove it through again, right way round, all the way around to the other side of the tree, to that end bit. And if you just look down there slightly, you can see the pot through that bit of the tree there. You can see the pot where it originates. So that one's doing well. And so for these seem to like it here, these nasturtiums, and they're going mad, which I'm quite happy about, because nothing really grows much on this rockery. There's proper rockery plants at the top, but they do grow up there, but down this bit, any rockery plants I seem to put in die. So I'm glad the nasturtiums like it here, because that's where they're going to go every year now. And if I come round past my lily, I want to show you what I bought on holiday. Just put that plant down there. Right, this is called Doris, and I bought this because my grandma loved pinks, and this one is named, well, not named after her, but it's got the same name, so I bought it in memory of my grandma, and I want to get them potted on. These flowers are starting to go a bit, because they were beautiful when I bought them, but the new buds will be out in a minute. I like this one. This one's called Swirl. And these I saved from a border that was getting swamped, that's quite a few years old, that's not supposed to survive the winter, but they do if I'm careful. And I put them in pots so they can go into the greenhouse this year, so they'll definitely survive. I've took some cuttings, which, if I can walk steadily in past all the mess, this area here is going to be straightened next week, and something else is going to be put there that's a lot more attractive than a pile of bags that I've been collecting to take down to the allotment to put the weeds in. Right, let's go through here into the dog run. I'm going to have to stop calling it something else because it doesn't look like a dog run anymore, does it? Right, past all my fruit bushes, and these are my new seedlings. I can get back a bit, put netting over them to try and shade them a bit. Chinese cabbage and things, they are just starting to come. Oops, sorry about this wobbling. Well, that one was mustard spinach, and the Chinese cabbage must be at the back. Right, and over in this one is all my cuttings. So I've got dianthus cuttings, pinks, swirl pinks, Doris, and the other one that didn't have, the pink, really dark pink one that didn't have a name on it. Lavender cuttings, fuchsia cuttings. It's nice and warm and steamy in there, so I'm hoping they're going to take. Let me zip that back up again. And that's my rubbish pile. Me tomatoes, these are doing well. These are my little, not quite cherry tomatoes, but little round tomatoes. They seem to all of a sudden be doing well. And they actually, now they've decided to come, seem to be growing really quickly. The pear-shaped ones in the other tunnel don't seem to be growing very quick. These, once they've started, once they've flowered, they're growing really quick, so I think it might be the variety, or they just don't like that tunnel. But this is in shade, probably, so I see the sun's not be long before they're in shade, so they spend quite a lot of the afternoon in shade. It's only morning to probably about 1 o'clock time that these are in sun. So I should imagine it's not that the others are getting not enough light, because these don't get as much as they do. So I think it must be the variety. Just must be a slow growing tomato, the pear-shaped ones. But I've never grown them before, and they was free in a magazine, so I put them in. These are the ones that I intended to grow this year, but I took a load down to the old allotment, and they're still down there in the greenhouse down there, but they don't get watered, but they're straight into the ground, and it's quite sheltered with a tree, so they don't get too hot, and they're still living, which is quite surprising, seeing as they've been abandoned for about 3 months now. So I think that's it for the garden. I'll just show you over here. I've done a bit of weeding in this, it's looking a bit better. The cold frame over there, that is what I'm intending putting there after I've cleared all that rubbish away. And then I've moved my display that's half dead, but I'm saving the seeds off it, but where I've moved it from is now in more shade than this is now, but it was shady this morning, so I can't win wherever I put it. But if you see, it's got some nice seed pods that I'm just going to save. I'm drying out. I've cut all the alliums down, you can see in here on these stalks. If you can see one there left, I think there's another one around the other side I've missed. I'm saving the seeds off them, and I'm saving the seeds off the Sweet William and that poppy as well. And anything else that I like to seeds, I'm going to save. This is going mad. It would flower beautiful next year, but I have to cut it down every year, and so it doesn't flower very well. But so it's got to move, because it keeps attacking my apple tree. So I'm going to move it in the winter, and it's tangling around the dog fence. I know it probably disguise the dog fence, but it might pull it down. So, but it's going to go where the beans, can't see right over there, where them beans are, that's where it's going. Right, that's it for now. I will see you again, probably on an allotment update in a few days. Just one last shot of the dying display. Bye.